Yo, it's Trent. Welcome to NFL Week 13 predictions. After last week, we are 104 and 75. Finally broke 100. It was a rough week, only getting 9 out of 16. So that's a little rough, but you know what? Or 9 out of 14, I think it was. Yeah, 9 out of 14. We'll do better this week. But 104.75 is still good. Not nearly at the ESPN guys, but we're getting there. Anyways, let's get started, right? Tonight's game, Seahawks at Cowboys. I got the Cowboys taking that 38-35. Close game because I love Geno. I do believe in him, and I think the Seahawks could put together a game plan that could work. But when you think about how Dak's been doing this whole last month and maybe even a little longer, and then, Pollard, he's been iffy, but he's still, getting yards, you know what I mean? If he breaks out in a game, plus the Cowboys are doing what they're already doing, there's no way they can be stopped. But I am having it be a close game because I believe in Geno. Next, we got Colts at Titans. I got the Colts taking that 24-10 two-score game, even though the Titans are at home. There's a lot of reasons for that. Levis is questionable, and Malik Willis, first of all, they don't play him. I don't know why. They drafted him, last year, the year before? They should play him more, but, he got a chance, and I guess they didn't like what they saw out of him, so who's going to play quarterback? Next, they're both off wins, but the Titans just beat the Panthers, which isn't, a huge mood booster, so I got to take the Colts, 24-10. Next, we got Lions at Saints. This one was hard for me. I really wanted to pick the Lions, but them coming off, what happened last week? Did they lose last week? Yeah, they lost to the Packers, right? I believe. Or maybe they didn't, but maybe they won. Actually, I should double check that, but I don't have my other sheet with me right here, so. But I know I didn't predict it right, so I'm just going to say the Lions lost. But anyways, it doesn't matter. I have the Saints winning an upset, right? And you may be asking why. First of all, the only way that can happen is they have to stop Aiden Hutchinson. If they stop Aiden Hutchinson, then there's no problems here. You know what I mean? Saints got it. But if Aiden Hutchinson can get through that line and the defense plays well for Detroit and Goff plays well, then Detroit will win. No doubt. They've been playing well when all the pieces work. But if they just have one piece off, it can mess up their whole game. So that's why I got the Saints upset. Plus, they're at home, 27-24 Saints. Next, we got Broncos at Texans. We got Mr. Let's Ride, Super Bowl Russ out here, okay, versus the rookie that's on fire. Now, I know Stroud lost last game, but I don't hold losses against people, because I love Fields, and he's lost a whole bunch, but I still think he's good, right? So, Stroud's just starting. He's been doing great, but I got to take the senior man. And, I just believe in the Broncos. They have more to win for. They started off so bad and they've been doing good. They really need to keep winning if they want a chance at the playoffs. So, got to take the Broncos 28-21. Next, we got Chargers at Pats. I mean, what do I have to say about this? The Patriots, they kind of suck, man. Or they don't kind of suck. They do suck. And it could be Bill's last game. Bill Belichick. I say that every week, though, because without Brady, is he really that great? No. So I got the Chargers beating the Pats 31-10, pretty much a blowout. If you don't want to count 3 touchdowns as a blowout, whatever, but I'm counting it. Next, we got Cardinals at Steelers. I love Kyler, I really do, but the Steelers being at home, Pickett's playing better, Najee Harris is running like a bullet, They're not going to stop them. The Steelers at home playing good, 21-17 Steelers. Next, we got Dolphins at Commanders. We're halfway through also. Dolphins at Commanders. The most passing yards for Sam Howell. That's good. Congratulations. But when your team's the Commanders and you're probably not going to make the playoffs, what does it mean? Nothing, right? And the Dolphins, you got to pick the Dolphins every time, right? They just have pieces that'll just run you over, run past you, they'll outplay you, and they got Jalen Ramsey on defense. It's just unstoppable. Now, I know they just had that injury to their linebacker. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but, I think the team comes together. They're going on the road. I think the Dolphins come out and play a very good game, winning 42-21. Now, the Commanders could stick with them, but knowing Howell, he'll throw a couple picks. Therefore, the Dolphins take advantage of that and win. Next, we got Panthers at Bucks. The Panthers need a coach, first of all, so I'm not even going to give them a chance here. Give me the Bucks 24-14. I like Mayfield, and Bryce Young needs help. They need a coach. Panthers don't have a chance. Next, we got 49ers at Eagles. There's going to be a playoff rematch of this game. I know it. We all know it, right? But in the season matchup, Eagles at home, I'm taking the 49ers, baby. I know the Eagles are 2 games ahead or 1.5 games ahead or whatever, but I don't know. The 49ers are overly stacked. Brock Purdy's starting to play good again, and you got CMC running all over the Eagles, and Jalen Hurts. I would not want a QB sneak with Bosa, Young, and then their D tackles. Like, there's no way. And then Fred Warner coming up on the line. I wouldn't want to do the tush push against that, So give me the 49ers, 41-38. Last 3 games, all prime time, right? Sunday night. Oh, no, never mind. Not yet. We got Browns at Rams. Whew, you would not want that to be a primetime game. Flacco might play. Who ever thought that would happen in 2023? Not me. Not anybody, really. Joe Flacco, man. Super Bowl what? Which Super Bowl did he win? 48 or 47? 48 when the lights went out, right? That's crazy. Jacoby Jones returned that second half kickoff. Like, Joe Flacco should not be playing. So there's no chance the Browns win. They're going back to the old Browns with Joe Flacco playing. Stafford and Nakua, it's not a guarantee anymore, but it's still a better guarantee than Flacco, even scoring a touchdown at this point in his career, So give me the Rams 17-0. I know that's brutal for Browns fans to hear, but I'm sorry. Next, we got Chiefs at Packers. There's been this quote going around, and I saw it on ESPN, I saw it on YouTube, and this is what it said. People don't fear the Chiefs like they used to. Bullshit, okay? That's not true. We all know that Patrick Mahomes is an absolute beast. Travis Kelce's a beast. They got, Chris Jones. I can't think of all the players off the top of my head. They need better receivers, right? But they are just beasts. And the Packers, Jordan Love, no, that's not going to happen. There's no way. The Chiefs are going to ram through the Packers, right? Little biased because I love the Bears, but come on. Chiefs destroy the Packers at Lambeau Field, 42-17. And finally, Bengals at Jaguars. Burrow out for the season. That's a guaranteed loss. We all know this. Give me the Jaguars at home. Let's say, I don't know if I want to say that. I think I will. 35-10. That is a hefty score, but give me the Jaguars 35-10. And finally, that's the prediction. If you're not a Bears fan, honestly, I would cut it off here. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you sub and share. But I got a little bit of Bears talk to have here with any Bears fans, okay? We are 4-8. We are at the bye week, okay? And it's time for some delusion to come out because I love it. I got the Bear keychain right here. Let's go, baby. Okay. First time all season that their playoff percentage has been above 1%, right? And you may be thinking, what about the first couple weeks? Well, I guess you could say they had a better chance then, but they started 0-3. And then they won, lost. Like, they just kept losing, So they really, after week 5, they already had a 1% chance at the playoffs. So this is the first time they have a 2% chance at the playoffs. Next. The next game is huge. It would have been way better if we beat the Lions 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago or whatever it was, but they didn't. There's nothing you can do about it, right? So if they win this game, then they can easily win out. The only other challenge will be the Packers, but if they can beat the Lions and the Vikings, they can beat the Packers. They'll have momentum going, and if they beat the Lions, then it's just an easy schedule. It's like, let me think. It's like the Falcons, Cardinals, and the Browns. Those are all bad teams, and I get the Bears are pretty bad, but they could do it if you think about it. And even if they win out, it's still only a 70% chance. We need some help from the other teams. Like this week, we need some NFC North teams to lose, and all the weeks that we can, right? But there's not a great chance. But you know what I have to say? The 2008 Chargers did it, and we are nowhere near them, but I still believe. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you sub, share, like, comment, all that. And yeah, peace out.